In the last video, we talked about zone control, how predicting rotations, taking early positions, and reading the next shift can literally decide your placement. But here's the thing, even if you have the best position in the zone, you can still lose if your team isn't working as one. And that's what separates great players from great teams. Today, we're breaking down how the top squads in BGMI actually win games, not because they hit crazy sprays, but because their coordination, trust, and communication are next level. Winning doesn't start when you drop from the plane. It starts in the lobby. Before the match even begins, top teams already know their landing strategies, loot priorities, and backup plans. Everyone has a role. The IGL decides where to land. One player keeps track of rotations, another focuses on loot management, someone watches the map for third parties. That pre-match clarity keeps chaos away later. So, if you want to win consistently, your team has to plan like pros, not react like randoms. Segment 2. Understanding true synergy. Most squads think playing together means moving in a group. That's wrong. True synergy is when each player knows exactly what the others are doing, even without saying a word. Let's say your entry takes a fight. The support already knows when to throw smokes or when to hold an off angle. The IGL doesn't need to micromanage every second because everyone trusts the plan. That's silent understanding. That's team chemistry. And it's built through time, scrims, and honest feedback, not random ranked matches. Segment 3. Communication that actually wins fights. Here's what people get wrong. Communication doesn't mean shouting enemy calls. Good comms are short, clear, and timed. Instead of saying, "Enemy on my right," a pro says, "Two pushing right, compound, smoke left, all nade." It's direct, and it tells your teammates exactly what to do. In clutch moments, clarity beats speed. Calm, confident calls keep your team steady even under pressure. You'll notice the best IGLs don't panic. They talk like they already know what's coming next. That calmness spreads through the team, and that's how they win 4 versus 4 fights with precision. Segment 4. Role distribution, the pillar of team balance. Every strong team has structure. Your entry fragger, your support, your scout, your IGL. Each has a specific purpose. If roles overlap, fights become confusing. Let's break it down. IGL thinks, leads, predicts rotations, and makes final calls. Entry pushes first, creates space, and absorbs early fights. Support covers, provides utilities, and revives under pressure. Scout gives intel, keeps vision, and helps IGL read the map. When these roles flow together, your team plays like a system. That's when fights look easy, not because of skill alone, but because everyone's doing their job perfectly. Segment 5. Adapting mid-fight, the hidden skill. Every plan fails the moment bullets start flying. That's where adaptability makes the difference. Let's say your entry gets knocked early. Does your team freeze? Or does the support instantly switch roles and continue the pressure? Top teams adapt instantly. They read situations in real time, rotating out when needed, re-peeking together, or taking split angles to regain control. Adaptation isn't luck, it's practice. Segment 6. Mindset and trust, the invisible strength. You can't have real teamwork without trust. If your IGL calls a push and you hesitate, that 1 second delay can cost the entire fight. So you need to build trust where everyone believes in the call, even if it fails. Because here's what happens in pro teams. They don't blame. They review. They learn from every mistake and make the next decision stronger. That's how consistency is built. And remember, Segment 7, Post-Match Review, the secret habit of pro teams. After every match, good teams don't just move on, they analyze. They look at why fights went wrong, how they could have rotated better, who overpeaked, or which comms were missed. This is how you fix patterns. You can't improve what you don't review. Most average squads never do this. And that's exactly why they stay average. Small details like miscommunication or poor utility timing can be fixed only when you sit down as a team and talk it out. So, if in the last video we learned how to play the zone, today we learn how to play as a team. Because in BGMI, even perfect rotations mean nothing without coordination, communication, and clarity. The next step? Fight synergy. In the next video, we'll break down how teams enter fights, time their pushes, and use utilities together to dominate close-range battles. Till then, remember, solo skill can win fights, but teamwork wins championships. Ha 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 ha!